You're good.
Watch. Let's see. Let's make sure. See, it is up.
So, no, wait. Over here. By the video, you can change the video. No, okay. Yeah, like that. There you go.
All right.
Now you can move it wherever you want to. Hi, guys.
Okay. Let's see who's on here. I can pin you. I mean, I can spotlight you right now. Yeah, I might have shook everybody up because I ended the meeting and came back.
Hopefully that'll jump back. Hi,
It
guys.
confused me for a second, but it was fine after that.
Sorry about that.
You're all good.
All right. Okay, here we go.
I should have printed the list for you
What list?
of who is coming today.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Abigail is here.
Hi, Abby.
Yeah.
And Connor's, I'm sure, on.
No, I don't see them.
They were on. I bet you. Maybe we knocked them off and they'll come back
Yeah, I
on.
might have knocked them off by mistake. And they'll be back.
That's right.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how many people we had on before. Right? There we go. People are coming back in now.
Very good. Good. Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing? Oh my goodness.
Got to get that ingrained in my mind.
The cuckoo.
Yeah. Especially in the middle of the night.
I know. I wish it would shut off in the middle of the night. I should have him shut it off before he goes to bed.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm laid up, awake right here.
Cuckoo. Oh my. That's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to give everyone a couple of minutes to sign on. And then we'll go over our supplies and we'll get started.
And then we'll have a special guest joining us?
Yes.
All right.
I hope we get to see, I think the baby's name is Vanilla. I hope we get to see the baby.
Babies?
Yeah.
All right, that'll be fun.
Hey, mister. Calm down.
Okay.
It's just Aiden. Yes, calm down. Go get him. Silly boy.
Well, he was outside?
Yeah, he was trying to shovel at least the path to the mailbox. And then I told him he has to work on the sidewalk.
Oh.
We finished the driveway, but we got to do the sidewalk. That's next.
Okey-dokey.
All right. Everyone's so quiet today.
Because they're ready to paint.
Do we have Cindy and Connor now?
No.
No.
Maybe you better hit them up.
All right, let me message them. Say, hey, sign back on. Cuckoo.
Because what they told you they were on.
I saw that one of them checked in.
We got Apple Hill Farms already here.
Oh, okay. Well, we could do them first then. That's fine.
Okay.
Hi there.
I'll spotlight Apple
Yeah,
Hill.
let's spotlight them first. That's perfect. Cool. How are you?
Oh, their bandwidth is low.
We're doing great.
Their bandwidth
man.
is low.
Aw.
So
I've
keep
got
it-
a coat that's trying to break out.
Oh my goodness. Hi guys, they're all kind of huddled together because it's so
'Cause it snowed.
cold. Oh my goodness.
Look, they're looking at us like, what is going on?
Yeah, we have a lot of snow out there.
Wow.
Aww.
They're looking at us as you're in our home.
They're so good.
We got a lot of snow. We got a baby.
Yeah, really.
There they are. I see them right now.
Oh.
I forgot my phone.
Aw.
Yeah, look at that.
Aw, they are the babies.
We've got the babies on.
Oh. Why are they so
The
cute?
Why are they
littlest
so
one is
cute?
Holly.
Oh, okay.
The littlest one is Holly, and then the bigger one is Vanilla.
I thought so.
Okay.
Holly and Vanilla. Aw, they're so cute.
Yes, they are so cute.
Aw. So
Awesome.
they kind of still like live outdoors. I mean, obviously they have shelter, but they're okay like being outside in the cold.
Oh yeah, they actually prefer the cold over the heat of the summer here. So we had a couple that were, as long as it's not actively snowing, a lot of times they go and walk around in it and go out to their hay stations. If it's actively snowing, they tend to stay inside, but they're really well adapted. They've got that nice fur coat on them, so they're nice and toasty most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so adorable.
Yeah, they look like they're okay. They look like they're doing fine.
Aw. Do you guys have any questions? Anybody that's on? Does anyone have any questions about the alpacas?
That's right. Feel free. Ask a question if you want.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, they're adorable.
What do they eat?
Hello.
They eat hay for the most part, and then in the morning we give them a little bit of breakfast grain, which has just a little extra minerals for them.
Cool.
They're so cute, guys. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna paint an alpaca today.
Baby in the jacket.
What's that?
I said I'm so obsessed with the little baby in a jacket.
I know. I know. It's adorable.
Yeah, she only weighs about 15 pounds probably now, so doesn't have a lot of fur on her.
What is that?
Connor, Cindy, your audio is really bad, guys. I cannot understand. Oh my goodness, they're just adorable.
Thank you for introducing us to your sweet ones.
Yeah, thank you. Aww.
Oh.
They're so cute. Too bad they don't have sloths riding on their back like in our picture, right? Oh my goodness, they're just adorable. Wow, and they all get along, like they're not like fighting or anything. They just chill and
Yeah, they really only fight with each other when there's food involved, so there tends to be a good bit of spitting when we feed them grain in the morning, but otherwise they're pretty chill.
that's pretty cool.
That's what I like about them. They're chill.
They are.
Look at them. They just like, yeah.
It's got like little curly hair.
They're like,
I love the
Yeah.
pattern on that one. It's like he's got the black like eyes and oh my gosh, so pretty.
Yeah, but they're like.
Yeah, this
they look
is
like that.
Frosty.
Aw, Frosty.
Yeah, they're looking around like they decided, well, what do we want to do today? Are we gonna go out? Or are we just gonna stay in here? Are we gonna let the babies roam? No, maybe we'll just stay inside.
Too cute.
Somebody's gonna have to decide, and then we'll vote on it. We'll decide if we're gonna go and do.
Well, guys, if you guys don't have any other questions, we can let them go, and then we can get to painting. Aw.
Well, we always love it when they can
Yeah, we
visit.
do.
What's the oldest llama? Alpaca, excuse me.
Good question.
Well, we actually have both of them in here. So Basil is the oldest llama. He's back there, the black with the white face.
Okay.
He is 21.
Okay.
And then Chili, see if I can point her out. Chili is this one right here.
Okay.
And she is 21 as well.
Wow.
Yeah. See, the one in the back is the one that's eating and looking at everybody, making sure nobody's making a move out.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna have to eat first, and
Yeah,
then
Basil
everybody else.
likes
Then we'll decide. Then we'll decide what we're gonna do. So they're waiting for him to decide what the activity is gonna be for this evening.
Too cute.
Yeah. See, he's eating. He's got a mouthful of hay, and he's saying, you know what? When I'm finished, then we'll decide whether we're gonna go outside or we're gonna stay inside. You see, the babies are close to him.
Mm-hmm.
So how long do they usually live? Like, what is their lifespan?
Usually it's about 18. So 18 to 20 is pretty average. So Chili and Basil are doing really well. And we also have Mojo, who is out here in the middle of the doorway there.
Yeah.
He
See,
is our second oldest, and he is 18.
see, you can tell. Mojo's the odd one out. Mojo's the one in the doorway saying, "Come on, guys," and they're all like, "You just can't leave. We just can't leave the boss. The boss has said we can't go nowhere. We're gonna have to wait." And Mojo's like, "Come on, guys. I'm the new head of the house. I'm gonna be the head of the house eventually, and I want to go outside. Come on."
It really does look like that one has like dialogue. It's so funny.
Yeah, but they're all like,
One-
"See,
Aw.
see. He's in the back there going, ain't
Someone
nobody's
asked
gonna not
why
leave."
Someone asked why there was a coat on one of them, and that's our youngest, Holly. She's in the middle of everyone now at this point. But she's only about almost 4 weeks old. So she's the youngest one that we have right now, and she just doesn't have a lot of fur yet. So whenever it's colder, especially when it freezes overnight, we want to make sure that she's nice and toasty. So she gets a little extra layer on her. But everyone else has a lot of fiber and fur, and they're all super warm all the time.
Cool.
So cool.
Yeah, you can see the one in the back is the boss. They're all
Well, you
waiting.
enjoy your painting class.
Thank you so
Yes,
much for
thank you so
joining
much for joining
us.
us again.
And hopefully,
You're very welcome for having
hopefully
us
in this
again.
summer we can come out in person and do this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, calm down.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Jane Lee Rankin from Apple Hill
Aw.
Farm again, joining
So
us
cool.
and letting us get to see the
Alpacas and the
and
llamas.
the llamas.
So cool.
And we have forgot that it snowed out there. So that was.
I said when I sent the email out earlier, I was like, oh my gosh, I hope it's not too snowy for her.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's cool. They're so
All
cute,
right.
those babies. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what you said you wanted to see.
I
all
wanted to
day.
see the
You wanted to see the babies. You got the
Yeah, they're
babies.
so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay,
All right, so we can get started here.
let's do it.
That was a lot of fun.
All right, so we are gonna finish our sketch. So we need to finish our alpaca's legs before we get started with painting.
Okay,
So I'm gonna grab a Sharpie. So I'm gonna do it in Sharpie so you can see it on camera.
good.
You can finish with your pencil, it's fine. Okay, so on the leg farthest to the left, we're gonna bring down another kind of a slightly straight line here on an angle.
Okay, I'm zoomed in for him.
Good. And then on this one, same thing. We kind of just want to do a slightly straighter part of his leg. And I'll finish on this side. It's almost like they're almost like parentheses, but straight parentheses.
Okay.
Tiny bit of a curve. And then we can do this other angle here. So I'm gonna kind of come from back here.
I was gonna say, what is that?
This rascal licking his paws. Stop licking your legs and your paws, mister. Stop. Relax. All right, so we have the finish of our legs. Now we need to do their hooves, right? So I'm gonna put a curve around the bottom of each of those legs. And then we'll do a little curve out from the front of each one. This one might be a little big, but that's okay. And a little curve down on the right side of each one. And then we'll just close them off on the bottom. Everybody okay?
So far.
All right. We're going to come back here and do the back legs now. So we'll come and do that kind of that diagonal sort of straight line here. So it's not a real fluffy curve. It's kind of a straighter curve.
Okay.
And then we're going to come with a little curve around the top to kind of end the fluffy part of the leg. And then we'll do his hoof down here. Again, a little curve on the back. Whoops. A little bit bigger of a curve in the front. And then we're going to close it off on the bottom.
Okay.
And then we'll come down for this one. We're going to give it one more little fluffy area, I think, here. And we can come down with a straight line down like this. And straighter line like this. Again, we'll kind of close off his leg here. And then do his little hooves. And you can make them up. You can kind of fix them in painting when we get to painting if you want to. If you want to make them closer to the same size, because I know this one got a little bigger than this one, but that's okay.
Okay.
All right. We are going to get started painting. So we're going to work on the background and then we'll go to our details, okay? So I'm going to start with either this 1/2 inch flat brush, or if you have something a little bigger, you can use the bigger flat brush. The bigger the flat brush, the quicker your background goes. I'm going to just work with this 1/2 inch flat brush. We're going to rinse and dry to start. And we didn't even go over all the supplies because I got so distracted by the babies. Our colors: red, yellow, blue, black, white, and a little bit of brown.
A little bit of brown.
Yep. And then your brushes today are our usual 1/2 inch flat brush, the medium round brush, our smaller, tinier brush for details, and paper towels to dry, water to rinse, the usual supplies. Okay, we're gonna start with this 1/2 inch flat brush. I'm gonna take, so if we want the top, we're gonna kind of go in this little bit of a rainbow pattern. Now, my original red, the way that it is kind of pink. So it's because it's a little transparent. So if you want it more red, you can take a scoop of your red and a little scoop of your yellow and mix them together. I'm just gonna go ahead with the red that I've got and start. Again, we're gonna use those X's if you've painted with me before.
Uh-huh.
We're just doing X's all the way across. So I'm gonna bring this down maybe 4 inches.
Okay.
Okay. As you get close to your sketch, just use your brush bristles and line them up and then just kind of pull away from it. So line it up against that line and just kind of pull away.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna go all the way down the alpaca?
So I want to come down about maybe 4 inches. So about to this point with
Okay,
this red so
to
far.
the side of the cheek.
Yep. And everybody's is going to be different, right? My painting is
It's
not going to look like my painting, and
And
your
your
painting.
painting is not gonna look like my
That's
painting.
right. So everybody's going to come out a little different, and that's fine. That's what we want. We want you guys all to have an individual type of painting here.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to go all the way across, though, with that 4 inches of red.
Okay, so you're gonna have to do the whole head of your alpaca.
Yep.
So you're gonna line your brush up against that area of the alpaca and then just pull away from it so that you don't paint over it. But if you do paint over it, it's okay.
It'll be all right. We can paint over it. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Okay. I try to avoid it where I can.
And you're doing these X strokes.
And we're just going to do those little X's. It kind of creates some texture in the background. And when we start to blend our colors, it's just another way to mix our colors right on our canvas.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wow. And then you've got the llama. I mean, you've got the sloths.
Yeah, we
You
do.
got Bop,
Bop,
Boop,
boop,
and
and
Buzz.
buzz.
And you gotta be careful with them.
Yep. So, yep, I went right over there. It's okay.
And you're gonna put hats on them.
We will. Yes. Yep. Yep. So give me
Right,
about.
so you gotta be careful not to paint on Bop, Boop, and Buzz.
Right.
Will we get the recording of this afterwards in case
Yes,
we're not
you
done?
will. Yep. Well,
Thank you.
it is being recorded, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. We will send everybody the recording.
Thank-
You're welcome. So again, we'll just kind of using those X's with that small brush. And then you can rinse and dry when you're done with that color.
Okay.
Woo, I'm
That's
sorry,
about as far-
Rascal.
That's about as far as you're gonna go down.
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget Rascal's laid out right there.
I know, I
underneath
just
you.
stepped on his ear. Sorry,
Yeah,
boy.
thank God it was just his ear. And he doesn't seem to mind at all. If it would have been me stepping on his ear, he'd have a fit. But you stepping on his ear, he's like, oh, what? Oh, no, that's mommy. It's okay. He just wants to make sure you're still right where you are.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Sorry,
just laid
Rascal.
right there, right in front of
Of
your
course he
painting.
did. Right in front of my feet. As always. My
Right in
goodness.
front of where you're painting. He just said, you know what? I'm just going to lay down right here.
I'm gonna keep my feet toasty.
That's what he thinks he's doing?
I don't know. It's just like, if you move, I'll know that you move. That's pretty much it.
I would hate to think that this is his way of trying to stop you from painting, because I know he has issue with it at times, but it just seems like he has a way of protesting these things.
I got my red on there.
Good job.
Oh, I got to spotlight you.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Okay. So we did our red with our X's all the way across. The next color I'm going to have you do, we're going to rinse and dry, and we're just going to go to yellow. Okay.
Okay.
So I want you to start under our red to start. Under the red for now. And don't worry, you guys can catch up. I'll repeat. I just don't want this to dry too much because we do have to blend.
So you want under the red, but don't touch the red.
Right, under the red first.
You want the red to dry.
We do, no, not really, but I want to start with some yellow down here first before I start pulling
blending?
it up into the red.
Okay.
So give me a good inch or so of that yellow.
All the way across.
All the way across, even in between our sloths a little down here.
Oh.
It's kind of like in between their heads. Over here. So again, it's about, I don't know, an inch or so, and it doesn't, there's no exact amount.
Still X strokes.
Yep, still using those X's. And then you'll go ahead and start going up into your red. So you'll bring that yellow up into your red. You'll kind of bring it down into your yellow a little.
Okay.
So we're going to start to make our orange. So X's up into your red. And then you'll bring it down into your yellow a bit. So the more you kind of wipe that yellow over that edge of the red, you'll start to kind of pull some of that paint off of the canvas so that it mixes and you won't have kind of that harsh line. So I'm just grabbing a little bit more yellow, working on those X's, pulling it up into my red, maybe halfway up. How's that? About halfway up into our red, and then pulling it down. I'm gonna work from this end over here. So right over the edge of that red, coming up about halfway up into the red, and then pulling it down a little.
And you're making your orange on both ends.
Yep. We're gonna go all the way across. It's gonna get a little tricky when we get in here, but that's okay. We'll get there.
Okay.
Okay. So just X's back and forth, wiping over that edge of that red, and that will start to blend for your orange.
And that includes above the sloths.
Yep, above our sloths. We're gonna paint right over for their hats and stuff, so don't worry about,
Oh, okay.
you know, the space.
Well, that was nice that we got our visit from Jane,
Yeah.
because we were afraid that it was going to get dark soon.
Yes, it was good timing.
Yeah, it was good timing because it gets dark really early now.
Yes, that it does. Okay.
And we're going to do something with her again, right? Eventually, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, while we were talking about, like, you know, doing our Zoom with the Zoo program, I'd love to, you know, utilize their facility as well and do a Zoom at the alpaca farm.
That's all they have is alpacas and llamas.
Alpacas and llamas, yeah.
Okay.
But that's a nice long trip up into upstate New York.
Okay. Yeah, but if we have any viewers that are up there, then maybe we have
Yeah,
VIP
exactly.
with them.
That would be really awesome. Absolutely.
This is such a fun painting to paint. I'm so glad that you came up with this idea. It's so
I'm
fun.
so glad you suggested it.
Exactly.
I think he's fun. I'm excited for it. I love the rainbow, and it's real colorful and bright. That's what I love.
And it was just a freak of nature that she found this piece in the store after it was brought up, and we were actually thinking about it.
Are we gonna paint the glasses on the llama like they are on the ornament?
Yeah, we will. We'll get there. I'm gonna have you go ahead and rinse and dry, and then keep on doing that yellow. So let's bring that yellow down about maybe just to about maybe the top part of his legs.
Okay.
Okay, because we're gonna start to blend with our blue next.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, that kind of all, actually you can even come down a little further, it looks like. I don't know. They're all gonna be different, so we'll do a nice big section of yellow.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that everybody knows that we're doing the double header today. We'll be
We'll
coming
be
back
back.
on this evening
That's
to
right.
do Ralphie and the Bunny Suit from A Christmas Story.
Yep.
And we've got 3 of the stars from that movie that's going to join us in the chat for that tonight.
Yes.
We're having Grover Dill and Scott, the 2 bullies, and little brother Randy joining us tonight. That's going to be so much fun. And then this weekend we're doing Sally and Jack from A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's going to be even more fun this weekend. So we've got a nice little
Busy
evening and
weekend.
weekend planned out for everybody this week. So
That's right. And we have a Zoom tomorrow
yes,
for a
Girl
private
Scouts.
thing. Yes. All right. Again, you'll just rinse and dry after your yellow.
All right, and the yellow goes down to the sort of the top part of the leg.
I was gonna say kind of where our the straight edges start, the straight parts of his legs start.
Okay.
But again, it's gonna change a little, so don't worry.
Are you gonna paint in between your sloth's legs afterwards?
So yeah, you can take this color and bring it in here if you want to. That's true. We can do that now if you want.
That yellow, red, orange.
Yeah, that yellowy red orange color. You can kind of come in here. That's right. Good job. And then the bottom areas, these little bottom sections, I'm just going to do in black when we get to it.
All right, pretty good.
Good job. All right, I'm going to keep going, okay? So after your yellow that you bring down, I'm going to rinse and dry that flat brush. And we're just going to grab our blue. So I have a primary blue. So my blue is kind of light. If you have a dark blue, I'd suggest grabbing a little bit of white with your blue or mix a slightly lighter blue so that it's not so dark. So I'm going to go ahead and do my X's underneath my yellow to start. Carefully coming along the edge of my alpaca.
But you're not mixing anything yet, right?
Not yet. Let's just come
Just
right
gonna go
along
around
the
the
edge
legs.
first. I want to start to get some of that blue on there first,
Okay.
and then we'll go up and mix. Careful around our edges. Okay, and then once we have some of that blue down there first, then you can start to work it up into your yellow, which is going to turn green.
How far up into the yellow are you going to
I'd
go?
say go about halfway up. Now, if you see, it's going to be tough to get that green without having kind of a hard edge. So we may have to go back with a little bit of yellow and bring some of that down.
Okay.
Okay, or you just kind of start to lighten up your pressure on your brush as you work your way up.
Okay, because you don't want to have a hard edge.
I mean, I like a kind of a soft edge as I transition my colors.
Okay.
But so if you go real soft on that brush as you move up, then it does sort of fade into that yellow.
Okay.
Okay, so start with a little bit more pressure as you start down at the bottom. where your blue and your yellow overlap.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you move up, you can start to kind of
Ease up on it.
ease up on your pressure a bit. And if it still looks like it's too kind of a harsh line, you can always go right to the other color, grab a little bit of that yellow,
Mm-hmm.
and just grab a little bit of yellow and start mixing in there too.
Okay.
Okay, so you can just blend together.
And again, you're getting very careful around the edges of your
Careful
your
around my alpaca. Yep. All right. Coming up into my yellow. So a little bit of paint at a time as we grab more to start to overlap into your yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit at a time. Then you won't have so much to blend.
Now, I mentioned that we're going to be back tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time
Yeah.
to do Ralphie in the pink bunny suit from A Christmas Story.
That's right.
And then we also are going to return on Saturday,
Yeah.
December 19th at 3 p.m. to do Sally from A Nightmare Before Christmas. And then 9 p.m. Eastern Time for both to do Jack, both characters from the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Right.
We'll be doing both of them. And then Tuesday, December 22nd at 7 p.m., we have another Zoom event, which is the Nutcracker Globe, which is a painted forward event for charity.
Right. There's two different organizations that are in the on the website. So there is two different links. It's the same link. It's just two different organizations. So you pick whichever one you would like to donate to, basically.
Right.
Yep.
And that's December 22nd, a Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Got it. Okay.
And that's the 22nd. That's 2 days before Christmas Eve.
That's right.
And then on Christmas Eve, we will be here.
That's right.
Thursday night, doubleheader again. Christmas Eve, we're doing the gingerbread people at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we're doing Stitch in a Santa hat at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be the last time we'll be on, right?
Yep.
Until the new year.
Yep. Till our new year.
Then we take a break.
We are going to take a little break. All right. So once you go up into your yellow and mix into your green, then I'm just going back to my blue and finishing off our bottom. So try and keep going with those X's.
Oh, I forgot to mention something pretty big.
What?
We're doing the Nutcracker Globe painting,
Right.
and that's painted forward on Zoom on the 22nd.
Right.
But the day after that, on Wednesday night, the 23rd, we're going to announce who is the VIP winner.
Yes.
Gets the opportunity to join us at the Zoom with the Zoo doing the penguins at the Lehigh Valley Zoo.
That's right.
So that day, the 23rd, is going to be a big day. We're going to know who's going to be joining us for that VIP opportunity.
I'm so excited.
That's going to be an exciting
It
moment.
is going to be an exciting day. I think what we'll do is I may do kind of a fun other giveaway post. So we have a couple of spinners, let's say, and we'll do something for kids to do something to win a prize, and we'll do something for the adults to win a prize, and then we'll do that giveaway as well.
Okay.
All right. So we have our rainbow backgrounds. You guys give Mark some thumbs up when you're ready with your background, and then we'll start to work on our alpaca.
All right. Our alpaca and our sloths?
That's right.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yay. I like this one better. My rainbow's better here.
Oh, you like the rainbow better?
Mm-hmm. I feel like I want
Ready.
Ready.
All right.
Whoa. You guys are good.
Ready.
Yeah, you guys are like pros now.
Come on, you know who's ready.
Abby and Connor
Of
all
course, they don't
the
mess
time.
around.
You guys are amazing. Good.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Mm.
Like I want more green over here. All right. All right, stop playing with it.
My yellow dried, so the blue didn't really blend with it. So there's just like blue coming up at the sides, but it's going to be very unique.
It's okay. So if it dries, if that yellow dries, grab a corner of your yellow and a corner and a little bit of the blue, and that will help kind of blend it again. That's what I just did over here too. I grabbed a little bit more yellow with a tiny touch of my blue so that I can kind of add to that green color.
Thank you for that tip.
You're welcome. She's so cute. Awesome. Rascal. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh, you got him up.
I'm sorry. I touched your side, and he does not like his side touch.
That's right.
It's
He's
just
thinking, well, it's time to play. You ready
not
to
yet.
play, Mommy?
Not yet. No. I'm sorry.
Now you're telling me no. See, now he's disappointed. 'Cause I was laid down right there next to you sleeping, and now you're going to wake me up and you're not ready to play?
You weren't sleeping.
Well, I was relaxing.
You weren't
I
sleeping.
was being good. And now you're getting me all worked up and excited to think that I can play now, and it's no playtime. You're still painting.
Sorry.
Uh-huh. I hear you, rascal.
Lay down.
Yep,
Relax.
he's going back down now.
Good boy.
Yep, he's back down. He says, oh, you're not ready. Okay, all right. Don't tease me anymore.
Oh my goodness.
Stop teasing me, Mommy.
Arr.
Yeah.
Rascal is a very cute puppy.
Yes, he is.
He is a cute puppy. Yesterday was his 1 year anniversary of being with us. Yeah, it was your 1 year anniversary of being
Oh, see,
with
now
us.
you're going to get him worked up again.
I'm sorry.
See, he says, oh, yeah, that's right. It was an anniversary. It was an anniversary.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's spoiled rotten. Spoiled rotten.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Yes, I love you. I do. Yes. Oh my goodness, you're such an old man.
Uh-huh.
Big stretches. Yes.
Yeah. Spoiled rotten.
No.
That's right.
All right. How you doing, guys?
I'm checking. Everybody looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start moving on.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Next step. Let's make the white, but it's really a tiny bit of gray for the main part of our alpaca. Now you can use the medium round brush for this, or if you feel more comfortable with the smaller brush, you can use a smaller brush. But I think the areas are big enough that we can use that medium round. So we're going to rinse and dry first.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to make some gray. So we're going to take a scoop of our white, move it over, and I just want a super tiny touch of black, little tiny bit of black.
You see that? Just
See how
a little
tiny?
bit. Really tiny.
Little bit, little bit. And that's going to make a really light gray, which is what we want. It almost looks like white. Just want a tiny bit of color in there. Okay, so we can start painting our alpaca. Now don't worry if you go over the lines. We'll put them back in there.
You mean the sketch lines?
Yep. Just kind of trying to get the paint off of my brush. But then if we need to start getting into these tinier areas and your brush is kind of messy, rinse and dry it. Get it back to a point so you can get those areas nice and clean with a nice clean brush. And if you have to switch to the tinier brush, you can switch to the tinier brush too, okay? You do what's comfortable. So we're going to fill in the entire alpaca, all of the fur. We're going to leave his hooves open, and we're going to leave the I don't know, the blanket open. Yeah, I'm like, what's this called? So I'm going to paint around those little eyes, around his nose.
And you'll put the glasses on later.
We'll put we'll do the glasses later, so don't worry about that. We'll do all that in our details. And do those little edges of the ears. Right around our sloth arms.
Did you
I
say
got a
that?
little,
Did you say that was white or is it like a light gray?
It's
Jen?
a real light gray.
Okay.
So a
Thank-
little scoop, a scoop of your white, and then a tiny touch of black, little tiny bit of black.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. I know it looks white right on my canvas, but it is gray. Rascal, stop chewing on.
how did you make the gray?
So I took a scoop of my white, and then I just touched the tip of my brush in the black, and then I mixed. So I'm not scooping black. I'm just touching the black with the tip of my brush, and then we
Thank
mix
you.
the gray. You're welcome.
The trivia for Snoopy was so fun.
Wasn't it? We're gonna do a little bit of, I don't know about trivia, but like some maybe facts tonight for Ralphie for Christmas Story. That was fun though. I like that. And we're trying to think of something to do for gingerbread, for the gingerbread people for Christmas Eve. Not sure what we're gonna do yet, but I'd like to play some kind of game with you guys.
Maybe the winner could win a gingerbread house making kit.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that idea. I know I have to get a gingerbread house kit for Aiden and I. He asked a while ago and it has not happened yet. Has anybody ever made like gingerbread houses from scratch? Or have you just done the kits? Because I don't think I could do it from scratch. I'd have to use the kits.
I used to take milk cartons and graham crackers and just make them that way. With
Oh
the
my gosh,
icing.
that's so smart.
Yeah. With my students, I used to do it that way when they used to save their milk cartons from lunch,
Aww,
and then we used to make it that way.
that's so cute. I would have never thought of that. That's adorable. Smart. I know in a place near us in Peddler's Village, they have a gingerbread house contest, and these things are like the most amazing, elaborate things ever. It's so cool.
Are you making your alpaca white or gray?
It is gray. It looks like it's white, but it's a really, really light gray. But if you want it to be white, you can make it white. It's totally fine. I just made a real light gray. And then we'll give you guys a couple of minutes until that's done, and we'll watch for those thumbs up again. Oops.
I remember when we got to Zoom with the sloth. That was so fun.
That was fun. We're going to do Zoom with the zoo. Again, so we'll Zoom with the sloths on Valentine's Day. Hip hip hooray for Valentine's Day.
Why didn't you have the sloths and the alpacas at the same place today and have the sloths ride them?
That would have been so cool. I'm pretty sure they probably can't be together, but they're also two different places. So the alpaca farm or the llama farm is in way upstate New York, and the sloths are at the Lehigh Valley Zoo all the way in Pennsylvania. So they're kind of a smidge different. I'm going to come and take a peek at you guys. Let's see. How's everyone doing?
Ready.
Ready? Yeah. Good job.
I'm ready too.
Very good, guys.
I actually started the grade before you did.
Good job. Don't you growl at me. You growling at me. Very good. Easy, easy, hairball. Calm down.
Whose anniversary? Oh, it's anniversary for Rascal.
Yeah.
I see it in the. I see it
Oh, in the chat.
Yeah, in the chat.
It's Rascal's 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, I still see people finishing up.
Okay, that sounds good. That's all right. Take your time. It looks like there's a ton of detail. There's some details on here, but it's okay. It won't take that long. I think the toughest part is probably the background.
Okay.
Doesn't help. In full transparency, I absolutely did such a poor job of trying to stay away from the alpaca, so I'm having to like do white over it so that I can like actually fill it in with the gray.
Yeah, so you hopefully the white that you have with the gray kind of covers up all those little overages, if you will,
Yes.
in your background. Relax.
Jen, can we finish this later? I have to go for a little bit.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we're going to email you the link to it
Okay.
we'll email the link of the recording so you can go back and finish whenever you want to. Yep.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'll see us again soon.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye.
for joining us.
You're always so fun.
Thank
Enjoy.
you. I try to be.
Well, what we do is we have fun when we do this every
That's
time.
so true. That's what happens. Okay. So I think I'll start moving on. If you guys need me to repeat anything, just let me know, okay? All right. So I'm going to rinse and dry after I finish my gray or my white and my alpaca. And then I'm going to grab a tiny touch of red. Tiny, tiny touch of red. And I'm going to work on the inside of those ears. So if it's too dark, we can always grab a tiny bit of white. So that's what we'll do. We'll start with some red on the inside of those ears. And then I'm going to grab a tiny touch of my white, sort of blend right over it. Kind of make a little pink in there. Some little white right over that red.
So how has Holly been with being still and being able to sit on your shoulder? Has she improved at all?
She has a little, actually. I mean, so I try to take her out. I try every day. I don't always get to her every day, but she'll let me. I kind of have to like pretend that I'm fist bumping her, and then she'll put her head down like she's allowing me to. She's ready for me to pet her, and I can only pet over the back of her head. I can't get her tummy, and then even then, after a while, after I'm petting her neck for a little while, sometimes she gets a little snippy and she tries to bite me. So I was making Aiden laugh by saying, I'm going to bop your beak if you bite me. So take it easy. But she's been getting better. And I think it'll take a long time for her to really be very handleable. But maybe if we bring her down here one time, she'll kind of chill with us. We'll have to try that one day.
That would be fun.
I think so. We could paint a cockatiel. So after we do our pink in our ears, I'm just going to come right down over by her cheeks and just do little circles with that real light pink. So I'm just using whatever was in the ears and then just coming down with a real light pink, like a little blush on her cheeks. Can you see that? Barely? Barely see that? So little pink circles on her cheeks. And then you can rinse and dry again. All right. Our next color I'm going to work on is our light tan color for the inside of our sloth faces. So I'm going to take a little scoop of my yellow, little touch of my brown, and then a little touch of white. So see what I have? A little scoop of yellow, little touch of brown, and a little scoop of white, and we're going to mix. It's almost going to be like a sandy color. Okay. So we have a light brown color here. And this is going to be the inside of each of our sloth faces. Now, if you want to, you can go right over those little teardrop shapes for their eyes, and we can just paint the black over it later. If not, you can paint around it. I'm just going to do kind of a little oval or a circle on the inside of each of their faces.
I'm sorry, what did you say you mixed for that, for their
Sure.
faces?
So I took a little scoop of yellow, a little scoop of white, and then just a touch of my brown, and then mix for a light brown color.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then we're just kind of going around the inside of the face. If you go over those little teardrop shapes for the eyes, don't worry, we can put them back in with the black.
I accidentally made gold instead of tan.
Ooh, that's pretty though. That's okay. This one on this painting is a little lighter than that one. It's okay. They're all going to be different, right?
My painting won't look like my painting, and your painting won't look like my painting.
That's right. You got it. Guys want to give us some thumbs up? I'll let you guys catch up a bit. I know some of you are still mixing there, so we'll give you a minute to catch up.
Okay, I'm done with my sloth faces.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right. We're gonna mix our brown for the sloths. So this brown that I have is pretty dark, but if you want to use the original brown that you have, you can, but there's what color it is. So I like to lighten this brown up a little bit. So by doing that, or to do that, I take a scoop of my brown, and again, I'm going to take a nice big scoop of my yellow and just sort of lighten that up a little. It's going to be darker than what the face color was. So you'll just mix your brown until you're happy with the color. If you want to add a tiny touch of white to that, you can as well. But there we go. So it's just a lighter version, but it's darker than the face color. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and fill in all around our sloths. So we do want to fill in the sloth bodies, their arms. Again, if your brush is a little messy and you need to rinse and dry to get it back to a point, do that. So you have a nice clean brush with a point to use. You just go back and grab some more paint. Okay. And then we'll go around the outside of their faces. So right around the outside of that light color that we just put down. We're just filling them in.
Are you intending on, when you do live streams, mostly to just use Facebook and Zoom?
So we're gonna work on next year doing YouTube live, just to see how that works, if it's any better for us to try to eliminate the scammer things and the spammers. It's just so tough sometimes when we're getting ready to do, especially an event that has a lot of interest in it, then they seem to be out like full force. There's just always somebody trying to scam to get you guys to click on their link and pay them, and you're not getting anything.
And I'm more interested in running everything through the operating broadcast, open broadcasting system,
Yeah.
which now that we have a new computer, we should be able to do much more efficiently, because it didn't really work well with this old laptop that Jennifer's been using
Come on
for the
now.
last
8
25
years.
years.
Stop it. It's only 8 years old.
No, it's about 25
No,
years
it's
old.
not.
When computers first came out, and
Computers first came out.
yeah, I wanted to, this one that we're using right now that always has some kind of problem, whether it's on Facebook or whether it's on Zoom. At some point, we have a problem, and we really want to use the OBS system, because then we can do a lot of more fun things, like introduce things to you, whether we're on Zoom or whether we're on Facebook or YouTube. We could, interrupt and show things. And like pictures, instead of me having to pan over to the right and to the left, and I just be able to flash the picture of the painting that we have coming up in future events on the screen. Or if I want to show you a clip or something like that, something interesting that y'all might be talking about or she might be talking about, or if I want to put graphics up while we're doing something and advertise something, I could do all of that through the OBS system, but it doesn't seem to work well with this computer, so we just had to scrap it and not even use it at all and just do things the way we've been doing things, just straight up, which we don't have a problem with. It's just that it'd be a lot more fun if I could do tricks and do things, while we're doing this, instead of me just monitoring everything.
Once you have your sloths painted in, using that same brown, I'm going to come down and do his hooves. And this is the time where if you want to paint over what you sketched and make them look more uniform, you can.
Yeah, see, like right now when she's talking about the sloths, I could have inserted some kind of a sloth gif or a meme or a sloth picture or a sloth doing something really funny for about 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Or like, for instance, I could, instead of going down here over to our little sloth that we have right here, our sloths in our
the alpaca.
Alpaca right there that we're got this picture from. I could have just put them on the screen instead of having to move the camera up and down while people are trying to paint.
Yes, I love you.
And then every time Rascal wants attention, and he starts asking for attention from mommy, and
Ow! Your snaggletooth got me. Your snaggletooth got me.
yeah, see, I wouldn't have to move the camera like that. I could just show a different camera. I could have multiple cameras.
Exactly, that's what I said. I did order another one.
Another camera?
I did.
Okay.
I actually ordered it to get a replacement
For the
remote for you, and then we can return this one.
But having 2 cameras would be fine.
But Mason showed me a new one that he got to do the same thing.
Okay.
That was a little less expensive and smaller, like less bulky.
But it's still 360 degrees?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it would be great to have one from
Overhead shot?
this. It doesn't have to be overhead, but definitely like maybe from this angle so that you can see the brush strokes better.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yes, instead of your hand being in the way.
Right. Yes. Or maybe it would be great to have, something overhead to see. We'll have to take
Well, we
a look at
definitely
that.
can make things differently.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like your background.
Thank you. I had that up for, when did we start with that? I don't even remember.
We
can't
started
remember.
it for the snowman.
That's
for
right.
The Polar Express.
No, Polar Express was the train.
Right. Then when we switched from the Polar Express to the
I had a private event that we did that was a winter
the
scene.
snowman.
Right. So we changed it up for that, and then
And then we left it up for Peanuts.
Yep. We'll change it back. Maybe on Saturday we'll put up the Nightmare Before Christmas backdrop
Yeah, we're
again.
gonna have to do that.
Yeah, I have a new,
Hello?
whatchamacallit, Zero dog to hang up. We have a couple of Jack and Sally things to hang up, so I'm excited.
It's really interesting how just a poster or a curtain put in just the right place can really change the atmosphere or the
Yep.
feeling.
That's right. That's why Mark and I like changing the setup a little bit to make it interesting, keep it fun and different.
And that comes from my background, being in the theater, being an actor and a stage manager. And mostly my stage manager experience from when we build sets and try to make them as realistic as possible for the audience.
Yeah. So I'm going to have you do, after you have your dark brown on your sloths and in your hooves, rinse and dry. And then we're going to go ahead and go back to this light brown color on that brush. And we're going to add our highlights on our sloths. So right across the top of each one of his arms, or their arms, we're going to brush that lighter color.
Okay.
Okay, a little bit of paint at a time. Just want a little bit of that lighter color on there. Right across the front and the top of each one of those arms and legs.
Yeah, it's very important building a set. If you want to make your audience, your viewers feel special, you want them to feel ready to engage in the event that we're trying to do.
That's
you
right.
want to represent the feeling and the mood and the, the whole, the atmosphere of what it is that you're trying to paint. It makes it a fun experience.
It definitely does.
Sometimes,
Yeah, you do a really good job with that, with always having like different backdrops and being able to have spinners and have fun activities like trivia.
Great.
It's always very fun.
See, Abby said she really liked the trivia that we did the other day.
Yeah, that's because I had time to research. I had time to research and get the information in the right places.
I told her we're working on some kind of a game of some sort for gingerbread men, so we'll see what we can do
I'll
with that.
see what I can come up with. I mean, it takes a little research and a little searching
we'll think of
through
something.
the internet for things, but you always find some interesting facts or some interesting trivia.
So I'm going to go ahead with that lighter color again and come right down over the left side of each one of the hooves. Just putting a little highlight on each one. Two. And then we'll rinse and dry.
It's just like tonight's painting with Ralphie in the bunny suit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been doing research and trying to find facts and information about the three actors that'll be on the chat for us tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I found some very interesting things about them. So, you know,
that's cool.
It's going to be very interesting to have them on and to bring these things up, you know, for our audience tonight while we paint.
Agreed.
And to see what they say about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Particularly Zach, the one who plays
the bully, the biggest bully.
Yeah, some very interesting things. Some very interesting information about Randy. Ian Petrella played the little brother. Okay, so it's going to be fun tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
I got some really good loaded questions for them.
All right, we're going to rinse and dry.
I said loaded questions, okay?
Loaded.
You're going to be like, whoa, I didn't know that. Really? Wow, what does he got to say about that? Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Hey. All right, here we go. We're going to make the green for the blanket. Now, if you want to make your blanket a different color, you can make it a different color, right? I'm going to go ahead with the green so you can see how I did it. So you're going to take a scoop of my yellow and a little bit of my blue. So a little touch of blue to that big scoop of yellow and mix. We're going to get a light green color. And I'm going to go ahead and fill in my blanket. So it's going to go right underneath our sloths. Real careful. We'll go ahead and fill in our blanket.
Yeah, see, it's the blanket. I don't know. It's not a saddle.
It's I'm trying to think of
The
what
part of the saddle, part that goes over the saddle.
it is, I guess, kind of like a blanket. I forget what the term for it is though. I mean, it technically on this one it's like saddle bags because there's presents in it. So
Let's see if I can find it.
I mean, when I used to work with the horses, we did give them blankets, and they were called blankets. You know,
Okay.
we used to put them on them at night before, you know, if it was cold out, then yep, they used to get a blanket.
Let's see what it says. Boom. Saddle blanket.
Saddle blanket. There you go.
Saddle cloth.
Okay. See, I was close.
Blankets, pads.
So once we have that flat color of green on there, we're gonna work on those that shadowing under there. So yes, we'll still go back and add presents to it, but I want to get the shadow under there. So to do that, we're gonna just rinse and dry that brush, and then I'm gonna have you grab a little bit of blue, just a tiny bit of blue, and we'll start working that blue right underneath the sloths. And coming back and forth. And that's just gonna make our green a little bit darker.
Okay.
Really, Rascal?
All right, so there's another name for it.
What is it?
A numna.
Oh, definitely did not know that one.
Is similar in function to a saddle cloth. However, it is more like a saddle pad. Essentially, the main difference between a numna and a saddle cloth is the fact that a numna is shaped around the saddle and a cloth is usually a square piece of material.
Underneath, right. Okay.
I used red, so what do I use?
So, okay, if you used, no problem. So if you use some red, then let's make your red a little bit darker by taking a little scoop of your red and a little bit of the brown. And that brown, or even just trying to use a little tiny bit of that brown, that'll make it darker under there and make a shadow for you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So we just brought some of that darker color underneath our sloths. And then,
Miss Jenny,
yeah.
would you be willing to show us the original sloth ornament for a moment?
Oh, the ornament? Yep.
Sure.
Thank you.
Got some Buster fur on there. Sorry, I mean Rascal fur, not Buster. Sorry. That's the first time in a long time I called you Buster.
Oh, don't get him upset.
Sorry. He's staring at me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, calm down, Rascal. Calm down. And then once you have that shadow under there, I'm going to come down with almost a curved line, almost following the same shape as this curve with that darker color too. So I'm just going to use that blue. And then our presents will go up in there.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll just rinse and dry. We'll leave that go for a minute. Okay. Yeah. Calm down. Relax. 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 All right. What should we do next? I think we can do maybe like the cool like rickrack design or the little swirly design around the outside of our blanket and our sloth. So I'm gonna mix purple for that. So I'm gonna take a scoop of my red. and a little scoop of blue, and I'm gonna mix for purple. Okay, so make a purple, whatever color purple you like, or whatever other color you like. It's up to you. It doesn't have to be purple. And I'm gonna start underneath up here. So in between these two arms for the first sloth, we're gonna start bringing that little design down and then follow it down around the front of our alpaca.
I'm sorry, you were using red and blue, right?
Yep, just red and blue it is.
Thanks.
So that's kind of just the front of that design that's on there. And you can even put a little pom-pom on there if you want to. I'll go back around and do the pom-poms later. And then underneath, starting from underneath our sloth leg over here, we're gonna bring it out and kind of just a wavy line and go all the way underneath with that wavy line. Coming up to my green and coming out and around. And then you can go around and put some pom-poms on there. So these could be any color. It could be your purple, they could be blue, we can alternate them. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll alternate my colors. So we're gonna give you guys a couple minutes to get that on there. I'm gonna add some other colors on here. Let's do a red one over here. Red one here.
Your painting looks amazing.
Thank you. I can't wait to see all of yours. It's my favorite part, right? I get to come over and see what you guys are doing. We'll do yellow under here. And let's do some blue. We'll do a blue one or two. Almost looks like he's got lights on. It almost looks like our Christmas lights, guys. Oh, well. All right. Let's let you guys get those on there. And then we'll move on to our next step. I need another one over here. You guys give us some thumbs up when you're ready for the next step.
Ready.
You guys are good.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Wow.
Told ya.
Geez, you're keeping up with me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think the next step, let's make the red for our Santa hats on our sloths. Now, you don't have to put Santa hats on them if you don't want to, but thumbs up. Good job. So again, you can use either your medium round or your tiny brush, up to you. I'm gonna take that red, and again, we're gonna take a little bit of yellow to mix into that red. And I may even take a little touch of brown, tiny touch of my brown color to darken up that red. I want to be able to see it when I put it up here in this area. And I just may need a darker red color for that. So, all right, so now we can make some Santa hats on our sloths. So right from the top of their heads, we'll do like a couple little curved lines here. Almost looks like a Hershey kiss, a sideways Hershey kiss. We'll fill that in. Can do one that's a little pointy on top, straight up and down. That really looks like a Hershey kiss. And don't.
It looks like their heads are on fire.
Oh my goodness. We'll turn it into the right thing. Don't worry. Following the shape of the head again.
Yes, trust the process.
Trust the process, Mark. They may have Hershey Kiss fire heads, but we're going to turn them into hats.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, you're so funny.
I see what I see.
The llama looks a little tired.
Yeah, right? For right now.
Yeah, you gotta put glasses on.
Yeah, we'll put glasses on.
It's because of lugging all the sloths around all day.
Yeah, right? Probably. It's probably exactly what it is. And all those presents. Okay. So we got our Santa hats on there. I'm going to take, rinse and dry that brush. We're going to take a little bit of white, and let's do the highlight first. So I'm going to come right down over the left side of each of our hats with some white. Oops. Oops. And then rinse and dry again. So that's our highlight on our hats. Go back into your white, and then we'll do our taps for our pom-poms.
Just tapping.
Just tapping. Make little pom-poms on top of their hats. Right at the tip. And then we're going to come right across the bottom of the hat as well. Just doing those little taps. And you may pick up some of that red, and that's okay. Let's keep going back in for some more white. Give them nice fluffy Santa hats. Right. And then again, rinse and dry, and then you give us a thumbs up when you're ready.
Thumbs up.
I'm ready.
Woohoo! Good job. You guys are on it. All right. I think I'm going to switch to my tinier brush in case you haven't already. Okay. Now I'm going to work on our presents. This should be dry now, so I'm going to work on the presents inside of our little saddle.
Okay.
Okay, so you can make your presents whatever colors you want to. I'm going to start with that red that we just made for our Santa hats.
It's not ready. It's not dry.
Yours isn't ready yet? Okay. That's all right. You can go back to do it if you want to. And even if it's not quite completely dry, it's still okay too. It may just take a minute or so to you may even mix a different color, and that's okay. So I'm just going over with some little squares in this area, okay?
What color are you using, Jen?
This is the red that I used for the hat.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But you can make your packages any colors you want to. You can make as many as you can fit in there. Let's do a yellow one. If I do yellow, I'm going to add a little white to my yellow because it's kind of transparent, so you may not see it unless we lighten it up a little. So we'll make a yellow package. Maybe we'll make that one a little bit bigger. I'm gonna make a blue package. You can even make a purple one if you want. All right. Awesome. I'm going to put that blue line back in there, that darker line back in there. And then if you want to add a little bit of that shadowing underneath that from your packages, you can do that too. If not, you don't have to do that. So you'll just use that slightly darker color that you used for underneath your sloths. And we'll bring that down here too. And then we're going to let our presents dry.
I think the alpaca is Santa, and the sloths are
The elves.
yeah.
That's funny. That's true. Maybe. How'd you like to see your packages delivered by sloth and alpacas? Or alpaca and sloths? That would be funny. So I'll give you guys a minute to get your packages on, and then we're going to go to start doing our black with our outlines and stuff, okay? Cool, cool. Looks cute. So again, when we switch, we're going to switch over to the tiny brush if you're not using that already for our outlining, okay? And if you haven't done this before, or if you have done this before, if you don't feel comfortable using a brush and paint to outline, you can go back with a Sharpie, with a black Sharpie later. So, whoops. So if you want to use a Sharpie to do those outlines, you can do that too later. Just make sure it's all completely dry. But I'm going to go ahead and outline with all of my, with my black paint. So tiny brush, rinsed and dried. And then I'm just going to start to do the outlining of my kind of like the fluffy stuff on the alpaca, okay? Until we're all together again. So you guys let us know when you're ready after you're done with your packages. And then you can just start outlining. So when you do that outlining with the paint, tiny brush, rinse and dry often to get it to a little point and just a little bit of paint at a time. And that will help give you those nice fine lines. So rinse, dry, twist it on your paper towel to get it back to a fine point. everybody doing? You guys okay?
Yeah, they look like they're doing fine.
I'm doing great.
I'm keeping up with you very well.
We'll go over the details, okay, and the face and everything. We'll do that together. I'm just doing the outline for right now, the outside. Who knew this was going to be such a popular thing? Huh. Alpaca sloths.
Well, I know you did with the sloths.
That's so true.
You were talking to me about the sloths before the sloths was even a thing, and then all of a sudden I realized the sloths were a thing.
So when you get to your sloths and you begin outlining, I'm going to have you start with those eyes. So I want you to fill in that whole teardrop shape with the black. So we're going to go back in with a little white highlight for their eyes. Right. Got our little teardrop shapes in there for their eyes, like little bandits. And then right in between, on the bottom part, in between their legs and their tummy, you can fill that in with the black as well as you outline around your sloths. You're right there, rascal. Gonna rinse and dry, get it back to a point so I have nice fine lines again. So again, I'm just filling in the inside of this little area by their tummies, under their arms, with the black. They're coming together now. Turn over these guys. We're getting there. Oh, this little area in by the tummy. Rinsing and drying. Getting it back to a point. And then we'll work on some of our details of our face and everything. I'm going to come down and do his hooves. Go ahead and outline those.
Still got to do his glasses.
Yeah, we'll go up and we'll do all that together. Make sure everyone's together for us on that. Oops. Well, we'll do their little hats up here. Just the outside. I'm not going to do the little fluffy stuff. Just that red area. All right.
You did your presents?
We did the presents. We're going to go back and finish the details. I wanted that to dry a little bit.
Okay.
So we're going to finish our outlining and then we'll go to the presents next. Yep. We'll finish our eyes and nose.
They're waiting for you.
Think so? All right.
I'm looking at them.
All right. So with our black, again, just rinse and dry that with that tiny brush. Let's do her eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in that little circle underneath the eye. And it's kind of a little sideways S shape. Those eyelashes kind of coming out there. Now realize, like, the more that we put eyelashes going up on top of it, the more it looks like she has that, like, kind of angry look. That's what somebody else had pointed out. So I'm going to bring my eyelashes and come down around the bottom part of the eye instead of going up. And then we'll go ahead and put 2 little circles for her glasses right around those eyes. 1. And if they don't happen to touch, we can connect them. Don't worry. Just want to try and make those circles almost the same size. Close. And then from the side of the glasses, we'll just do 2 little curved lines out to the side, right off the side of her head. I'm going to fill in her nose. And then do those little J shapes in the backwards J shape for her mouth. And her chin.
There you go.
And then the last part of kind of the outlining bit of things is we want to do the, well, there's a couple of things, the mouths and everything on our sloth. So yes, we can do that next. So their noses, I just have a little dot for each one of their noses. A little dot for each nose. And then teeny tiny little smiles on each one. They could be kind of up at the top. They could be underneath. Rinse and dry. And then their claws. So their paws don't really just end there. For anyone that saw them with us before, their claws were like really long. So I'm going to do 2 or 3, depending if it's a 2-toed or 3-toed sloth. I'm going to do nice big long claws here. I'll bring this guy's up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So right from the end of their paws, bringing those claws right up and around.
It looks like the middle sloth is the bad one.
Whoops. He has bigger bandit things on his face, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like one of his eyebrows is going up. And then you'll rinse and dry. We're going to grab a touch of white. So a tiny bit of white on that brush. We'll add some of our highlights and then we'll finish our details on our presents in our bag. Okay, so that tiny touch of white, I'm going to touch her nose. 1 little highlight in each of her eyes.
Do a little highlight on in the center of each of those little teardrop shapes of the sloth eyes. Doot, 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 doot. They're alive now. And then it's just finishing off your presents and adding some designs down here if you want to. So let's see, what do I want to do? We'll take that light yellow and I'll make a bow on my blue present. Let's go this way. And then I'll come up here right over his leg with a bow. You could just alternate your colors. You can make them whatever colors you want. Make a green bow for this one. Oh, well, that doesn't really stand out very much, but that's okay. And I'll do a white bow for the other one. Kind of turned into pink. And I can bring that little bow right up and around. Just little ovals or upside down teardrop shapes there. And then you can make some patterns down here on your blanket if you want to. I'm going to actually outline my green with a little bit of a darker color here too. Easy, rascal. Almost done, buddy. Almost there. And then I'll add some snowflakes on there. How about that? Do a little. So I'm going to do the dots first, but you can do whatever you like on your little blanket for a design. And then you're done, guys. Sign and date your painting as always. And I did already put a little post up in our Facebook page on the event to say, share those photos right here. And then we'll just sign and date. I did put everybody that purchased the link on a spinner already.
When will you be doing that?
I will do that probably tomorrow. Today's going to be a little hectic because we're going to run and try and get something to eat. And then we're going to come right back on for Ralphie.
And then we're going to do the spinner on Facebook?
We'll do the spinner on Facebook. Yep.
Okay.
That's it. I think we got everything. She's pretty cute, guys. You did a good job. I'm going to come around and check everybody's out when you're ready to share.
All right.
Hi, boy. Come down. Hi. Hello, my love. Hi, Rascal. Hi,
Here we
Rascal.
go.
Oh, there's Connor. Oh, Connor, he's so cute. Good job.
Yeah, he didn't mess around. Neither did Mommy.
Good job, Mom.
They kept right up with you.
They're so cute.
They were right on point with you the whole way.
Great job.
That's why as soon as you said thumbs up, they were like, thumbs up.
Ready.
Great job.
They were right
Thank
there
you.
with you.
You're welcome.
Thank
hon.
you.
Thank you.
Yep, they were right there with you the whole way.
You guys don't have to rush. Just when you're ready, you can share with us. Awesome.
Yeah, they don't mess around when they think of you. Boy.
Here's mine.
Let's see it.
Oh my God.
Here we
Oh,
go.
there's Abby. Aw, good job, Abby. She's so cute. Good job. Aw.
Abby, great job.
Always such a good job.
And their
Thank
Santa
you.
hats look real.
Yeah, the Santa hats look real. What did you do?
Those Santa hats look like they're 3D
They-
and real. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
And big pretty eyes for the
Yeah.
alpaca.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Another good job. All right, who else do we have that's ready? We still have a few people still finishing up. Who else is ready?
No rush. You don't have to share until you're ready.
Okay.
Take your time. Take your time. I like this one though. It's nice and bright.
Yeah, it's bright and colorful.
Yeah,
You like the rainbow
I
background?
like rainbows. I have a feeling it's going in Aiden's room because he likes rainbows too. I like that book. I like that book cover, Connor. It's rainbowy.
Yeah, I still got you spotlighted.
That's fine. All good. Totally fine.
We still have a few more people that are finishing up.
Good. Yeah, no
I'm
problem.
way behind, but I can show y'all mine.
Oh, cool. Let's pin it.
Ooh, that's fun. It's almost
Hold on.
like it's like
Yeah, she's got a virtual background.
I like the virtual background, but it's like it's almost like
There
I
it
bet
is.
you because there's green. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's,
Okay, that's
cool.
beautiful.
Very nice.
I'm super behind, but
That's
that's
okay.
okay. This has been awesome.
Is it watercolor?
No, it's
Acrylic?
acrylic.
That looks awesome. It looks like so smooth. Like everything looks so smooth.
Do we need
Well,
to send her?
thank you.
Do we need to send her the video?
Yeah, I'll send it to everybody.
We'll send everybody the video so
Yeah,
they
I'm
can
gonna send it
continue.
to everyone. Don't worry.
Thank you.
You're
Sorry,
so
I also have
welcome.
a big perfectionist.
No worries. No
Hold
worries.
on. We got Prairie. Prairie's ready.
Oh,
Oh, now that is beautiful.
That's adorable.
See now, her sloths look feminine. There you go.
Good job.
Very good job. Yes.
Great work.
She had a couple of distractions there
So
for
cute.
a while too. Then she had people watching her,
Oh my
standing
goodness.
over her back, watching her. She did a very good job considering everybody was all over her.
Aw.
Couple of work calls and two littles that wanted to see what was happening.
Yep, they wanted to see what was going on. They
Aw.
sure did.
Well, it looks great. It's so cute.
Okay, hold on. We got Debbie's done.
Oh, Debbie. Oh, he's
That is so good.
perfect.
Look at that.
Aw,
See, now,
adorable.
you like that colorful background, the
Yes, I
rainbow
do.
background,
Yes, I like the rainbow background.
and the alpaca is nice and detailed.
Yeah.
See, I like
Very
the smaller.
good.
I like the smaller glasses.
He likes the smaller glasses.
Yes, the smaller glasses.
That's
And
so
you
cute.
see the face
Good
of
job.
the alpaca.
It's
All
a little
very good.
petite alpaca.
Yes, all very good work. All very well done. Very good job. So you're going to send everybody the video?
I am. As soon as it's done downloading, I am going to go ahead and email it to everybody. I'll probably put it on YouTube just as private and then send you the YouTube link.
Okay.
Because
That will be easier?
it is easier. For whatever reason, people cannot open up the MP whatever thing that I send when it's the.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I just put it on YouTube as private, and then only you get the link for it. Take it easy, Rascal.
Yes, very good, very good. Now I've got
Easy boy.
yeah, what's going on over there, Rascal? Take it easy. He's getting excited now because you're not painting anymore. You're not standing over the
I
easel
know.
and not painting, so he knows something's going on. He's expecting you to start playing with him.
Ow. You got me with the snaggletooth again.
Yeah, he's expecting you to play with him now. Take it easy, take it easy. Getting all excited and getting all worked up.
This talks too much. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got people calling me for jobs while
I
I'm
hear
trying to
ya.
do this.
Well, we're kind of early in the day, that's why. I know.
Thank you. This was so fun to paint.
You're welcome,
Have a great
Abby.
evening.
Thank you for naming them and for suggesting it.
Yes, Abby, thank you.
It was so fun.
Good job. Make sure you guys send in your photos. We'll do a
We'll do a little
mini,
slideshow.
If I can get a slideshow together, yes. But otherwise, we'll do a
We'll
little
just post all of
gallery.
the paintings, yeah.
Yep.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we definitely
Jen, the
love
Ralphie
posting.
tonight, that's Facebook Live, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Tonight's is Facebook Live. It's free. We'll be
And
doing
we'll
Ralphie.
have 3 of the actors from the show will be in the chat with us. The bullies, Grover Dill and Scott Farkas, and then the little brother Randy. They'll all be with us in the chat area when we get started. So that's going to be a lot of fun tonight.
Can't wait. All right, we'll see you guys tonight.
Sounds
right.
good.
And thank you so much.
You're
So
welcome.
much fun.
Thank you. We'll see you
Bye.
guys tonight.
Bye.
That's right. Awesome. Connor and Mom Cindy.
Always, they're so good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So.
All right, and then you've got that's Ralphie. That's what we're gonna do tonight, right? Ralphie, right there.
Yep. I need to get my
Too bad we can't have Ralphie.
sketch. I know. I was wondering that. I wonder if he's around. Okay.
Oh, he's around.
Gotta bring down paper towels. Yucky.
And that's an 8 p.m. start, 8 p.m. Eastern time start.
Yeah.
For Ralphie.
Yep.
Too bad we won't be doing the Zoom because I'm pretty sure somebody
about
would be
that.
wearing.
I know.
Somebody would be wearing this outfit.
I thought about that too.
When you showed me that so many people actually wear this costume.
It was a little. I was gonna switch it too, but I was afraid it would be too last minute.
That's interesting.
My goodness, peppers. Oh, sorry. There you go.
Yeah, I want her to be able to finish it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm changing stuff around on you already.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I got people submitting my resume and calling me up and I'm like, yeah, just tell me everything. Just send me the email. Yeah, I'll send it. Okay, yeah, whatever. All right. Exactly.
Tell him, rascal.
Exactly, Rascal. Rascal's like, I'm gonna go out of my mind if you don't just take me outside right now.
So
Yeah, I'm talking
crazy.
about you, dog.
Come on, go outside. Hurry up. Let's go outside.
He said, I'm gonna go out of my mind. Come on, mommy. Mommy, come on.
Crazy dog.
I see you. I see you. You're not painting.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. me for Christmas. Randy stuff for Jana. Finish their hair? I got it this morning. The next day.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No.
Aw. So cute. He's so sweet.
We have a cuckoo bird coming. Dog.
Relax.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
You're very welcome. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night, everyone.
You too.
All right.
All right.
Aw.
Bye, Miss Jennifer.
Bye, sweetie.